Leyuha chewa kielo, chanupaki leyuha chewa kielo, tunkashila hoye wayelo hey. Leyuha chewa kielo, chanupaki leyuha chewa kielo, tunkashila hoye wayelo hey.
Rites of passage, boys. Perhaps the two most critical ceremonies to take place for the young boys and girls are the rites of passage. There is no risk to ensure these rites take place. There is, however, great risk if we do not take the young people through these ceremonies. To not offer these is to deny them the beginning meaning of life and the purpose of life itself and how to live it. After spending 8, 9, 10 years doing the rough and tough playing, wrestling, running around, carrying toys from toys, to place the young boy will begin a transition. Carrying your toys from place to place. The young boy will begin a transition that will change his life forever. His hormones are beginning to overpower his young body with a new set of emotions and feelings. The mother will notice this transitional change, even with a new smell from the young boy transitioning into a man. The mother must now notify an elder that her son is changing. The elder man with knowledge of the passage rites will come over and tell the young boy to gather all his toys and to select a box to store them, as it is now time to, quote, put away the toys. To put them away, not to throw them away, as the toys will be used again for the younger brother or the next generation. The elder man will set aside 4 days in the coming weeks to conduct the ceremony, call upon 3 other men to assist the transitional ceremony by counseling the boys about life, the meaning of life, the virtues of the Ogitchida people, and how to live. So the young boy will take his wooden toys, a wooden hammer, a wooden saw, a wooden trap, a wooden axe, a small boy's bow and arrow playset, and place them carefully into a selected box or crate for the new generation. A sweat lodge is built for the ceremonies. A sacred ceremonial pipe will be used each day, beginning with a sunrise ceremony. Each day is greeted with prayer. Each day ends with a prayer. At breakfast, lunch, and dinner, prayers are said for each parcel of food is given thanks for. The prayers are for those that tilled and planted the food, those that weed the harvest crops, those that harvest the crops, those that cook the food, those that serve the food, those that will eat the food. The prayers are also the crops that grow wild, the blueberries, blackberries, apples, oranges, grapes, etc. And for the tea and water, for the rain, the sun, the wind. The young boy will listen to the elders. He will have time to ask questions, but will never interrupt the elder speaking. After breakfast of the first day, the senior elder will explain the meaning of the gathering, the reason and purpose of the rites. After each morning ceremony, breakfast will be served, and the morning session will be explained with the virtues of the Ogitchida people. 2 virtues per day will be explained. Day 1, truth and humility. Truth is a fixed word meaning only what the event is, not its purpose. For example, a tree is a tree. That is a truth. Standing by itself, it is a truth. So a human being is a human being. That is a truth. If a human being tells us of an incident that he saw, for that human, it is the truth. For us that didn't see it, we only can acknowledge that he or she saw the incident. However, the truths of our beliefs are what propel us forward. Mother Earth is warmed by the sun. That is truth. The crops grow. That is truth. The animal's life is guaranteed by the sun. That is truth. The crops that grow wild feed us. That is the truth. And we give thanks to the Creator for our lives, and that is truth. So we live a truthful life. Humility. We must not brag about ourselves, ever so to place our worth above anyone else. We must care for our elders without bragging about it. Our own worth is not about shining our own star. It's about shining the star of another being. When we cut wood for the community, or hunt for the elderly, or cook for the single mom with children, we do it to strengthen our own weaknesses and let the children learn about what we do without bragging. Make the children strong by showing them the way. After the lunch break, the child will spend time with their parents. Tell them what they heard. Tell them your truth. Sweat lodge. The afternoon will be explained to the young boy with the teachings of the sweat lodge. Inside the lodge, the boy will hear the elders speak of the purpose and the meaning of the different ceremonies that are conducted inside the lodge. The young boy will also hear from the elder his understanding of life's purpose. You must begin to understand who you are, he is told. Your emotions are changing you from a young child to a young man. You will begin to see things differently now. You will know how to handle these new emotions. So each day will be filled with emotions, but the answers are not present. Your questions, however, will project possible scenarios, answers, and from there, your mind will unravel each question, and you will find the right path to walk. The sage, cedar, and sweetgrass we place on the hot rocks will smudge us and help us cleanse our bodies and minds. Every root plant has a purpose to heal. Some we make cheese and some a salve to heal our wounds. Study them as you grow older. Learn their names. Your mother one day will ask you to go into the woods and find the medicine. Your mother will explain the root, how it looks, as she has been there many times. Respect your mother at all times, for her table of duties and responsibilities are much heavier than those of men. Day 2 of the lodge. Another elder is inside. As a young man, you will hear these words all your life. This is about honesty and respect. Respect the women. Respect the elders. Respect Mother Earth. Respect Grandmother Moon. Respect the drum, the pipe, sage, sweetgrass, and cedar. When you see a pregnant woman carrying groceries, run over to assist her. Always open the doors for women. Address the elder man as Mr. or Sir. Address the elder woman as Grandma or Ma'am. Offer greetings to people on the streets that you meet coming your way. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Bonjour, Gegawaba Min. See you later. Use your tribal language as much as you can. Remember, the duties and responsibilities were given to the women by the Creator herself. A woman shall never be harmed by man's weaknesses, nor her duties and responsibilities be disturbed. After all, she is a creator. It is the responsibility and duties that the lodges be built by the men. The Creator established this rule to divide the work between the Ogitchida and the Ogitchida Ikwe, to give balance to the preparation of life. Because women carry the womb of life, the duties and responsibilities are multiplied in weight with additional knowledges to fulfill her purpose. The Creator herself implanted the fulfillment purposes along with the sacred knowledge needed to be an Ikwe. Day 3 in the sweat lodge, third elder in the lodge, courage and love. Each day, one of the 4 elders will instruct the young boy on the purpose of the lodge. Each vision by the elder is slightly different from the other 3. This is important for the young boy to understand that each lodge is prepared slightly different, but it does not change the various purposes. The amount of rocks is also different from each other. Some might only want 7 rocks per round. Some may want 10 per round, 20 or more, but never changes the primary purpose of the lodge. Each round is dedicated to a different direction, to a different subject, as veterans, the animals, the grandmother moon, the stars, the sun, good health from Mother Earth. The water poured on the rocks may be from sage, flat cedar, juniper cedar, sweet grass. Each elder will explain the difference in meanings. Love, that's love. Day 3, our first elder speaking, our first acknowledgement is to the rocks, first to the rocks, second to the fire, and third to the water, or tea we may use. In some cases, fresh blueberries or local fruit will be offered during the 3rd round to give thanks to the food Mother Earth provides for us. Manoman, looked upon as the primary food sacred to the Ogitchida. In some places, salmon is brought in recognition as a primary source of spiritual strength. As other foods, some are different locations, the acorn is chosen, each representing the strength of each of our people through the sacred food is presented to us. These are the truths. Our second acknowledgement is the fire that heats our rocks. Fire is an extension of the sun that warms Mother Earth, so crops may grow and nourish our bodies. All plant life relies on the rays of the sun to survive. All water life is dependent on the rays of the sun that gives life to the water life. The fire is used to heat up the water, to cook our foods, to create steam, to run engines, heat and bring us the steels, iron ore, tins, copper that man depends on worldwide. Technology that uses the rays and transforms the heat in solar power, homes, cars, trucks, bridges, buildings, etc. The third acknowledgement is to the water, an element of our life. We, all human, animal life is born in water. We constantly are nourished by water we drink. And all plant life, human life, animal life, are dependent on water as one of the three principles of life to exist and survive. Water, air, and soil are the three elements of life that are needed for all life on Mother Earth to exist and survive. With the rays of our oldest brother, the sun, show your respect on a daily basis to these elements. From the plant life comes the medicines needed to heal ourselves. Pay respect to the medicines. Plant life are our teachers. From the animal life comes food from the four-legged. Respect them always. They are teachers as well. All life is sacred. And so the young boy has learned about the elements of life and to offer respect on a daily basis to them. Offer your Osama tobacco to them daily. Every moment we learn. As they exit the lodge, he is reminded that coming out of a lodge like being reborn again, and that's courage. End of day 3.
We ok peatakia etuayo nitun khashila ahitun wayankelo hey chekiayo ahitun wayankelo hey waziatakia etuayo nitun khashila ahitun wayankelo hey chekiayo ahitun wayankelo